Oh, heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, well, I'm live on my channel, so... should be all ready to go then. I'm sure nobody will show up because everybody thinks it'll be on Martin's channel, which feels bad, but... you know, it's still a legit race, so...
people will still show up.
Alright.
Oh my god, that picture!
Yeah. Yeah, so let's just get the race started right now then. After we start, I'll
What's your stream called? Lolaway Cookie?
No, just Lolaway.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll drag you guys down to the respective channels so you won't be disturbed, and so I can pull you back up after the race.
Okay.
Alright, so are both runners ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
Wait a sec. Yes, I'm ready.
You ready? Alright, I'll count down and you can start on go.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, have
Good
fun,
luck.
runners.
Good luck.
Good luck, Oxalin.
Alright, so I should be seeing them start off soon in a minute.
You're a little off sync.
On the stream?
Yeah, Oxland's stream is buffering.
Oh, well, I'll fix that if I need to when it starts. It should be pretty close, though, when they start.
I think it's like a second difference.
Oh.
Or 2 seconds. Oxland keeps dropping but coming back.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because of the drop frames. Alright, I'll try to sync it up.
I think it's good now.
I think it's just because of the drop frames.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's just mostly the drop frames that are kind of an issue. All right. Slideshow race, yeah, the best kind. All right. So I do apologize to everybody in chat. Martin couldn't make it today, so we have the Big Mac Speedrun Challenge. Martin. And I have Falcon helping me commentate tonight.
This is the degenerate commentator time. No one else wanted to do it.
It's pretty degen hours.
Pacific time helps with that. Anyway, how's this race going so far?
I mean, it's really just standard movement from both runners. Nothing too special besides that. It's just spiral mount, and you know the run doesn't really get too spicy until they're out of Mumbos. I think both of them do RBA, correct?
Yeah, they both
so.
have an FP early split.
Alright.
I haven't really watched Oxlin a whole lot. I've definitely watched Duck quite a bit more, so it'll be interesting to see how he does.
Yeah, Oxlin just with a lot of drop frames, but you know, it's all good.
They're getting a 202. Oh, they both got like a 202.
Oh yeah, you're like 15 seconds ahead of me.
Am I?
Yeah.
I can pause them both for 15.
Yeah.
If you want.
I'll just yeah,
I'll just count.
Yeah, just let me know what part they get up to. I'll let you know when I'm there.
Wait, they're doing the jiggy animation right now.
Oh yeah, they just started the first jiggy animation.
Are they still a little ahead?
They're going to the switch right now.
Yeah. Duck just landed on it.
Oh yeah, you're a little ahead because Ox just landed on it for me. Because they're actually pretty evenly tied right now for beginning movement.
Yeah, they are.
They're really close. I also want to point out if anybody wants to donate during the stream, please do it on Martin's channel because I don't have it set up to be split. So if you want to fill the cup, you're going to have to fill it from Martin's stuff, not mine. Both going for tickers. A little bit of a You could see on, what is it, Oxland's side, that Ticker actually kind of got in his way. He had to drift out of it. So I think
Yeah, that happens.
cost him a little bit of time there, which is why I think Duck got a little bit ahead.
It's really nice to be able to just go in and out, never leave Talon Trot, but sadly you can't do that all the time, depending on where the ticker is.
Yeah, Ticker RNG doesn't make a huge difference, but you have to be aware of dodging where they could potentially be.
Yeah, I know Stiv likes to call this Mumbo's slot machine because there's so many tiny RNG elements that affect time that can add up that might not be as obvious, but that's one of them right there. Ooh, Oxen missing out, but so far it's been pretty good from both runners.
Alright, I'm gonna make the aim super long, but I just want to put that in there, make it easier for me. But yeah, no, both of them like really close together in the race.
I'm unfamiliar with what strats Oxland does, so it'll be interesting to see him go along if he's gonna do like one-shot Congo.
Oh, nice
things
bear
like
punch.
that.
I think he's probably gonna go for the standard 3 shots.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Alright,
See,
yeah,
they're both doing this new way of getting the oranges.
yeah,
Save 2 for after.
I think that's only faster for trotless, so that might be more of the trotless movement coming
No,
in.
as me timed it, it actually is faster for
both.
this too. Yeah,
That's actually very good to know.
but it's harder to make
The
as what I've
cycle.
heard.
Yeah, because he only has like so much time between throws.
Mhm. But if you already are not making the cycle anyway, you might as well do it this way because it's faster.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have Falcon helping commentate with me tonight because Martin is asleep.
Dick is having some real trouble with that last Juju statue.
I'd turn your camera, man. Like, you need to just turn your camera and get it in at that point. You don't want to be dicking around.
I couldn't see the mouth of it at all. He was like shooting downwards into it. Yeah, believe it or not, JJ, I have played this game before. I don't just run Tui.
I mean, Falcon could have joined this tournament. He technically has the time to, but obviously not the practice. Playing a lot of
I would
Tui.
be worse than Stiv's race, let's say that.
That's not good.
Yeah. It's been over a year, but hey, we'll get back into it.
So even with all that mess hap going on with Juju for Duck, looks like he's still a bit ahead. But
Yeah, I wasn't
definitely-
watching too closely. Oxen must have messed something up, I think.
yeah, I think it was just like overall slower movement, but definitely that Juju cycle gave him a lot of catch-up time. Because
It's hard to tell because this stream is pausing so much.
Yeah, his bitrate is chugging pretty hard.
I don't know how good the internet is where he is, but it's not
Oh.
doing so well.
I think that French internet's just waving the white flag, dude. It's giving up. It's too early in the morning.
Exactly. Wait, Dick finishing with a sub 740 Mumbos, not bad.
Yeah, definitely good for race conditions. And a 745 it looks like for Oxland, so really not too far behind.
46 on his splits.
46? Alright.
Yeah.
I don't know when they split. They could be splitting before or after they hit the zone.
I'm not looking at when they split. I'm looking at their actual splits with the time on it.
Yeah.
So they're about 6 seconds apart, 7 seconds.
I mean,
isn't a whole lot, considering that Dick's PB is almost 9 minutes faster.
yeah, and especially since like Dick is the fourth seed of this whole tournament, while Ox is 13th, one of the lower end seeds. And the fact that he's still able to keep this this close just means that, you know, Mumbo's really isn't that much of a difference.
I'm wondering what levels he's losing a bunch of time in, because
Well, it looks
I
like
haven't seen him play a lot.
he's already not going for TTC early while Duck is, so that's definitely going to give Duck some time.
I wouldn't blame anyone for not doing it though.
Yeah, no, especially in a race setting, you don't want to like... Voiding out is going to cost you a lot more time than you want.
Let's
But,
see if Dick
oh,
gets
Duck.
it. He's in the water.
He's looking pretty good so far.
It's a good... Oh, he's just a little bit low.
Ooh, yeah.
That sucks.
What's up, King? You love glove. Yeah.
That decision did not pay off for Dick at all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, a lot of the top tier runners, they just go for what's natural for them. If they're running a hundo and they do TTC early, they're gonna go for it in their races. But yeah, it's gotta hurt to void out and then also get in and then fall out of bounds like that.
Because there's two ways to think about it. One is do what you normally do because it's what you're used to. But the other, at the same time, if it's a hard strat, maybe you shouldn't do it. But I definitely have seen times where people omit harder strats and they end up messing up the easier one because they're not used to it.
Yeah, a lot of the times if you're more comfortable, like if you practice and do the harder strats more, even though it's considered a harder strat, the easier strats just being so unknown become actually really risky to go for. But in this scenario, like the easier strat is just open TTC, so he definitely would have saved more time opening TTC than failing here. But
yeah, because
I
not only
think
did he miss the loading zone, he also inbounds when he attempted to do it again, so that was really slow.
yeah, definitely gave Oxlin a little bit of a head start, but considering Duck's tighter movement throughout the whole run, I'm sure he'll be able to make back the little bit of time that he's lost here.
Yeah, if he's not ahead by TTC, I'm sure he'll be ahead after Clankers.
Yeah, and Clankers can really make or break if you're going for stiff cycle.
Yeah, if you make any mistake, you're losing 8 seconds.
Cycles can be pretty brutal in Clankers, especially if you get like a ghost bubble.
Oh, Oxlin missing the note in the first flight section.
Hopefully he doesn't forget to go back for it, or if he does go back for it, he doesn't land.
Yeah, he's doing the smart thing and just getting it later.
Yeah, he should get it after he does Lighthouse, but it's the real question if he will remember, because sometimes muscle memory takes over, and you'll just be like, oh, I'm not going to go for it. Why would I do that?
I don't know if Dick normally does the beak bombs for this section, but taking it safe, I don't blame him.
Yeah, especially since he probably knows that he already lost a lot of time with that TTC early.
Oxlin almost got knocked off the platform, struggling to get into this lockup chest.
Yeah, that lockup giving him some issues. You really got to do a full jump there. Small hop will not work.
Still ahead though. Well, he will lose time later, that's right. Yeah, Dick should definitely be ahead after TTC.
Yeah.
Unless he makes a big mistake.
But I mean, besides that little bit of mess up, both seems to be having a relatively normal TTC. Obviously, Oxlin's struggling a little bit with grabbing the note and getting into that lockup.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Duck seems to be going pretty strong on his TTC, not any huge mistakes. Just maybe just a little bit of a safer strat.
Yeah, I'm not sure how different flying is on PAL, and I know that's what Oxlin's used to, and he only has recently been on NTSC, so...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe that is part of it. I'm not sure. I haven't played
missing
on
the
it
note
myself.
again.
He is remembering to get this note, so that's
Okay,
good.
that's
but he
really
will
good.
be behind now.
Yeah, that's gonna lose him a lot of time. That'll let Duck take the lead back over him.
Really nice quick down.
Oh yeah, straight to the bottom. Doesn't look like we'll have any snacker attempts here.
Oxlin does an easier quick dive, but still gets it, which is good. See a lot of people go around to the part that slopes down, so they don't have to go as far. So you really have to hit the very edge and then curve back so you don't go too far out for that honeycomb.
Yeah. Oxlin not opting to go for the new, quicker snippet guy, Nipper.
Nipper, yeah.
I think you're also like maybe 2 seconds ahead, Falcon.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be good now.
Oh yeah, Oxlin seeing that there was not a good chance of him making out with those snippets right there, so killing them, pretty smart strategy, I think.
Yeah, if you're at 2 HP, grab the Jiggy and fall and land and take a hit. After the Jiggy Jig, you're gonna die, so you definitely want to kill them.
Easy win for Duck. I mean, it's not a free ride until you get past a lot of the harder stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely...
like as we saw, he messed up TTC early pretty hard. You could have other things like that happen later, and if Oxlin plays well, he can definitely win, even though his PB is almost 10 minutes slower.
King, the burger is a double Big Mac.
Like, oh, what happened on Duck's?
Oh, he just
Oxlin.
Yeah, he just fell off the he fell off while trying to get the notes. He seems a little flustered, not knowing where to go to get back up. Goes for the boxes, definitely a slow but safe option. Yeah, he fell right there trying to get that note. Really unfortunate to see. Both of them are on the flying section, but Oxlin a little bit ahead. Let's see if he gets to Jinjo. Yep.
I thought he was too high, but he got it.
Oh, the Jinjo jumped.
Oh, the Jinjo jumped!
The Jinjo jumped! No! Oh, that's so unfortunate for Duck. You hate to see the Jinjo hurt box just jumping out of the way.
It's fine, he can get it Jiggy in flight still. Maybe.
I'm sure he'll go for it because that's the optimal.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, very nice recovery coming out from Duck. Morning, Unlink.
Is that the Unlink 2?
Yeah, I mean, both runners making very minor mistakes, I feel like. Not anything too major happening in TTC itself, and all the mistakes they made, they recovered from pretty well. Man, it just feels like whenever, even when Oxlin gets ahead, Duck just is like somehow catching up. Like, it must be like the movement. It's tighter movement, even with like messing stuff up. I just don't understand.
Oh, Oxlin misses the sandcastle. You gotta go higher than that to get back on.
Ooh, okay, he's back on. Yeah, so it looks like Duck will probably finish TTC a little bit ahead of Oxlin. But damn, they are really close. They just keep on going back and forth in TTC.
No picture gauge because I don't have a webcam.
Yeah, last time I wasn't here, Martin put in a picture of the Mar Downs. Very reminiscent of me. I made that emote, so I just decided, you know what, I feel like a good picture of Martin will set the mood. Nice chomp into the double Big Mac. And Death Warp. Very nice coming out from Duck there. Oxlin did have an extra health, so he had to tank extra because he grabbed one, but he also gets the Death Warp, so he'll be fine. Yeah, they're really close. Wow. Oh! Mr. Rar getting a little smack in there.
Dick with a 1654, it looks like, and Oxlin with a 1702 TTC. Not so hot, but they are pretty close.
Yeah. That Donkey Kong. No, that's Asmi Rar, dude. Look,
Donkey Kong.
That's Asmi Rar.
This is Donkey Kong.
Hey, what's up? Asmi getting bopped tonight.
If he gets bopped with someone like with a 1650 TTC, damn, that'd be impressive. That'd be a legendary run.
You can't mess up for the rest of it. You gotta go for all the strats. Pull out all the big guns.
But yeah, after all this, they're like synced. I don't know what happened.
Dude, I feel like I really can't tell because they really are just keep on staying in sync. It's like I'm watching the same thing.
I think Duck is really tilted from the mistakes he made. I'm not listening to what he's saying, but that's just my suspicion.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that's really important with a run this long in any category of any game is you really got to keep that positive mindset, because as soon as your mindset goes into the gutter, it's really hard to recover. So, as long as Duck can keep his calm and keep playing consistently, he'll easily be able to pull out some leads over Oxlin just because of better movement and probably better strats.
Yeah. I noticed Oxlin didn't do the jump at the start, meaning he cannot get any cycle faster than the beginner cycle. So even if Duck misses the optimal cycle, he's still saving 2 seconds over Oxlin.
He's happy and he's having calm and happy in stream. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you have to treat races differently. It's really hard sometimes if you're not used to it, but
Yeah, I mean, especially like as we've seen with some of the earlier races that happened in this tournament, even like with Trinan, you know, he died during final fight, messed up his PB, but he still kept a good mindset and finished out the run, and he won it because his competitor forfeited and he had no idea. So you really don't know in a race like where other people are until it's all over.
I noticed Dick didn't get the bubble, so he cannot make the fastest cycle, losing him 8 seconds, but that's okay because he will still be ahead of Oxlin.
And that's one of those situations where in a race, like, as long as you don't drown, it's definitely better to try to hit the stiff cycle.
Yeah. But sometimes, you know, you do end up PBing in a race, but it shouldn't be the goal. But
Yeah,
it
the
does
goal
happen.
should be for consistency.
Like, I PB'd in one of my TUI races at the very end of the No DCW tournament. I did not expect that, but hey, it happened, so we take them. We should see at least one PB in this tournament, right?
I said something along the lines of, I'm not going to lose because he has a 209. Hey, I mean, whatever mentality works. If you can keep a strong mentality and keep going. I mean, I'd be really excited to see another like low 201 or 202 coming out from Duck at the end of the race, because we haven't really seen anybody besides Hag have like a really strong performance. And even Hag had a lot of areas that he could improve on.
Yeah. But 201 is still like really good.
Turn off all my channel points since I'm not using them tonight. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, god damn it, unlink.
Alright, let's see what ring times these guys get. Want to see 23, I believe.
Stand. I'll put them on for a little bit for the tournament, guys. There you go. You're welcome. My room's dark. You can't even see. 21 rings coming out from
Oxlin actually having a better ring section than Dick. Very nice.
Still not going to get him cat up completely, but yeah, very nice rings coming out from both of them. Those low 20s are always nice to see. You definitely don't want to be hitting the
They started clankers at about the same time, but Oxlin's just a little bit behind because he was going for the beginner cycle.
Ooh, missing most of those notes. Yeah, Gage, I'll leave the nice layout. Take off bad layout. Just switch them on the fly.
He does go for this fast cycle, though.
Ooh. Wow, actually, Duck missing pole jump, but Oxlin does get it, so...
If Oxlin can go fast enough, he can be ahead of Dick when he enters clankers, or clanker again.
Yeah. Well, we gotta make
It's
sure
a
that
hard
he doesn't
cycle,
do
but
anything.
it saves 10. Oh, we missed the
Ooh.
jump. It saves 10 seconds.
It's gonna be really tight for Oxlin now. Oh yeah, especially after that. He might not make the cycle. He's made
he's
too
having
many.
issues.
He's made too many small mistakes. I don't think he can make the cycle anymore.
He definitely can't.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be on the same spot as Duck, so even though he took a little bit of an advantage, they'll probably sync right back up when they enter Clankers, assuming nothing else
That
goes
depends. If you miss bolt jump, it's a little bit harder to make the beginner cycle than if you don't go for it at all, and I have not been paying attention to Dick's side super well.
wrong. He seems to be doing okay besides missing pole jump.
Okay. Oxen.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be going in at the same time, so they're... Oh,
Yeah,
Dick
they
making
both
a...
made the same cycle.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Duck is going to go for the Jiggy in flight here. Oh, it looks like he will be.
He always does this.
And he's
Very
good.
nice.
Yeah. That is what you like to see. Oxlin obviously opting out for it. I don't blame him.
Yeah, it looks like Dick's behind, but he will be ahead shortly.
Neck and neck. Nice. Yeah, we're using Oxlin's sound because Duck wants to talk with his chat still, which is perfectly fine because Oxlin's like, I will be quiet. Just fine by me. So yeah, they looked a little synced, but they're gonna desync up because Oxlin had to grab that Jiggy down there.
Yeah, I think it saves like 3 seconds overall. You lose a little bit.
I mean, when you have somebody as like Duck's caliber at play, you really have to go for a lot of those small optimizations, and that's where most of your time save comes in. After like over a 2-hour run, it really does pay out.
Yeah. I remember when people were trying to get it where they would beak bomb directly into the Jiggy and fly up, and that kind of died, and people went back to the normal way, and then this new strat started where you go up to the side first and land on it, and it still saves a few seconds, so it's what most top runners do nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking for any way to save a few seconds, try to get that 25 clankers.
Yep. Will not be seeing any 25 clankers in this race, though. Just a little too scuffed.
Oxlin actually having a better quick dive than Duck there. Let's see how snippets work for them. So far,
Both
good
start in
pattern
the right
for
spot.
Duck and Oxlin.
The first two you should get every time. If you don't, you messed up. These other guys control you.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Oxlin had to poop extra eggs, but that's alright.
I think probably
Mansion.
Yeah, that and probably Gobies, because you could see a lot of route differences in Gobies in general.
Assuming that they both get FP early and 450 skip first try, which I don't know how good Oxlin is at that, but Dick's pretty good at them. Assuming they both get them first try, I don't expect much of a difference in Freeze Easy.
Yeah.
It's one of the easier levels.
Feel
But
like me,
Mansion
Gobies.
is when the game gets really hard.
Oh! Duck missing the Jiggy! Hopefully he can still make the honeycomb. He should have enough time.
He'll make it. You have some leniency.
Yeah, it looks a little sketchy.
I think you have like 3 or 4 seconds.
He'll be able to grab all of the notes, but... So we don't have to worry about him doing the whole level all over again, but if he doesn't get that honeycomb, that's going to be disastrous for Duck.
Don't worry, Valkyra. More people have died in Gobies. Oh, he's not getting
He's not going to make it!
Oh,
Oh,
that's big.
Did he grab it? No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
Didn't. Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
that
have
little
not seen
tiny
this
mistake.
before.
Oh, that's huge.
Oh, that's
That is
really
very
bad.
unfortunate. You do not want to see that. Luckily, he grabbed all the notes, so he only has to grab the honeycomb. But
Still, swimming in this game is so slow, and I don't know how he's gonna die.
well,
Go to a
I was pointing this
chopper.
out on one of our other streams, but there is kind of the issue of like there is a reason why doing honeycomb first is actually slightly more optimal, because if you have to go and get like the honeycomb second, like he did here, now he has to do another death warp. Whereas if he went for the Jiggy, he'd actually drown right as he gets the Jiggy. So it would be faster in the case that you don't get everything and die at the end of Clankers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Of course, it does come down to personal preference, and you shouldn't be dying there. But
Well, that's
man, you know,
not what you want to see.
Duck could still come back from this. We haven't seen FP early coming out from Oxlin yet.
FP early, if Oxley misses it, he's going to lose about 40 seconds, and I don't know how long it took Dick to get that honeycomb, but I'd imagine it's probably around that same amount of time, so they could be even again if Oxlin misses this and Duck gets it.
Yeah, I speedrun Glover King, but I was going to be hosting this on Martin's channel. Some technical issues, so I'm doing it on mine just so we can keep the races coming. But if you want to donate for the for the tournament in general, please go do it on Martin's channel. That way it's easier for us at the end to split it into the prize pool. Childhood flashbacks.
Got in FP early very nicely.
Yeah? Let's hope that Duck has a really solid FP early.
He should. He's been doing it for a while.
He's been practicing a lot? Okay, good.
He's been doing this since it was new.
Because he already has to come back from a very devastating Clankers right now. Alright.
Gets the clip.
Yep. It's looking good. Should be
He's
in. Yep. No problems.
Very nice FP earlies from both runners.
Doing it over and over. I don't blame him. FP early is a very devastating trick if you fuck it up. So making sure that you're up to notch on it is very good.
Yeah. If you miss it at all, it's slower than doing the other reverse speed adventure route that opens FP. So.
Yeah.
It's really a trick you gotta get.
I think the worst part about the RRBA route is the fact that you're still going to you're still doing bubble loop early, which is just disgusting.
Yeah, one, there's strats in bubble loop you can only do in the RBA route, and two, who the hell wants to do bubble loop after Clankers?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just that bubble loop is a lot about health management and having those extra.
Oxlin getting sniped by that Sir Slosh.
Yikes. Yeah, having more health just helps overall in bubble loop on a later visit.
Yeah, you gotta skip the boots completely in this game, which is kind of funny. The move you learn in this game is not used at all.
Not going for YOLO Star, but still getting it pretty safely. Let's see if Duck
what
goes
he
for
did
it.
only loses about 4 seconds, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, but I could easily see Duck going for it and getting it. So.
Amazing Shake. I actually enjoy Bubble Gloop quite a bit.
Oh, he's good.
It's really not that bad once you enter Tank Top. Once you enter Tank Top, I just don't care. All the fun is gone.
I think Bubble Loop thematically is a very fun level, but it's very slow and bogged down by the swap.
I just don't like how the routing is forced from the Croctus. Like, there's no way to change the route.
Oh yeah,
really
the
annoys
Croctus.
me.
The Croctus kind of screws you. Croctus. I mean, I personally think that it's one of the best looking levels and stands up very well. But
Yeah, I just hate the music. It's so not memorable to me. When I think of Banjo-Kazooie music, I think Spiral Mountain, Freeze Easy Peak, Rusty Bucket Bay. Those are the ones I think of immediately.
yeah, those are really iconic tracks. I definitely think of Click Clock as well.
Yeah, Click Clock Spring. Even though Spring's not my personal favorite. I think Summer is a little better. Anyway, seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, I don't really see any like major issues coming out from either player in FP. Doug going
Roxy.
for a counterclockwise on the note pickup in the tree. Don't usually see that. Maybe that he's just more comfortable with it.
I don't think that should matter, but he did accidentally grab the pole. Oh, and Oxylin bouncing off the snowman. He beak bombed slightly too early and it ended before he hit the Surf Slush.
Yeah, Oxlin making a lot of small decisions that will definitely cost him time over Duck's just more optimal routing.
I am surprised he hit the loading zone there. He was really high. I thought he was gonna bonk off Mumbo's skull. He got in there. Both getting really weird bounces off these snowmen. And Duck making the same mistake. Oh, that's
my god,
not
no,
good.
he only has one feather.
That's
Oh
bad.
man, that's gonna slow him down quite a bit.
Yeah, he has to fly all the way over. That's really bad.
Yeah, and he can't even go on the ground that early because of the water.
The feather count is so tight in this route. It's insane.
That's one of the main things that's scary about RBA. If you mess up just a few things in flight, you're kind of just screwed out for the rest of the run. You have to go and find a lot of additional feathers.
Yeah, especially if you do 450 skip also. Which, by the way, is optional, if anyone didn't know that. It
If
only
you're going
saves like
for,
10 seconds.
I mean, if you're going for FP early, you might as well go for 450. The only reason why you wouldn't want to do 450 is if, one, you're like out of feathers, which would be a terrible situation to be in.
Yeah.
And two, if you're just too afraid of it, but at that point, you're already doing FP early. You shouldn't be afraid to do 450. It's the same damn trick.
It is the same trick, but I understand if you're newer to the route, only wanting to do one at first. It might be a better idea.
Well, both of them are haying it up. I don't want to see any more failed races. I'm tired of seeing people fail these boggy races. It's so heartbreaking having to do the whole race again. What
Yeah,
if you
I don't
only
know
do
if these-
450? That's absolutely worthless. Actually worthless.
You'd have better ideas. Just try Mansion early at that point.
Ooh, really bad push for Oxlin.
Yeah, he got pushed backwards.
He got the scoop. Came in, pulled him back. Oh, Duck is missing one of the little flags. I think he should still have enough time to get all the... Okay, he got that. He might want to opt to not get those. Yeah, he's going to opt not to get both of them. And he's only going to get one. Really smart choice by him. He was not going to make it if he got the second one. It would have been really tight.
Yeah, if you notice you make a mistake, you do not want to try and get everything. You're
Especially
not
when
gonna
you do
make
it that late into the buggy race.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to grab all three there. Not really going to be
Neither of these
penalized.
guys are doing the optimal fast new boggy race strats where you get some of those notes with the speed shoes in the second race. But
I really don't
again,
blame them.
I
we saw
don't
with,
either.
like, somebody failed that. Oh, it was Asmi. Asmi failed that in his race.
Yeah, his own strat that is risky and hard, but is faster. He failed it. But I understand
Yeah, classic
wanting to
Asmi.
do it.
Alright, I'm sorry, guys. This is hurting my head too much. You got it for a bit. I mean, if Oxlin just keeps up his pace without making many mistakes, he might actually have a chance.
Yeah, if Dick keeps making the mistakes he's making, then he definitely has a chance.
They're pretty huge ones. Like, Duck obviously is showing off much more refined movement, but Where he makes some mistakes is just huge time losses.
Well, I noticed both I'm doing the scarf pretty well, but most of this FP stuff isn't too hard, so you're not
I
gonna see
mean, the
a bunch
difficult
of big
strats
changes.
and the easy strats in FP really don't vary that much, so you'd expect runners of, like,
The hardest one is
season.
probably YOLO Star and that really fast buggy race strats.
Yeah.
Rest of the stuff is not risky or
But both of them
difficult.
have been playing the game for so long, you'd expect them to have a really solid FP.
Yeah. I don't know when Oxland started, but I want to say 2016. That's just a guess though.
I'll still be very... I really want to know what route they're going for when they head into Gobies. That's going to be the main thing for me.
I assume Dick would do the standard really fast route. I have no idea what Oxland's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm really just wondering if Oxland's going to be going for Gobi Clip and if he's going to be heading for... Oh, falling off the table there.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta get on the table. You gotta get on the table. No.
Struggling to give the rotten kids their presents.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think...
they're rotten, as you see in Banjo-Kazooie. He does the normal fast route? Okay.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say, Duck did show a really cool thing. He, tried to get on the table there while grabbing that note, but I think it just kind of messed with his movement instead of jumping straight onto the table. Which is why I think he got a little, messed up. You can highlight your message? Yeah, you can. Didn't turn those off. I didn't see why I would need to. Just the scuffed custom commands.
Yeah, Gage, Oxland's actually ahead of his PB right now. He has 18 to save in this FP, and it looks like it's gone pretty good, so...
Well, I think
Might
it takes
stay
about a minute once you go into the cave to finish.
Yeah, if that's the case, he might be losing a little bit then.
I think he'll be losing a little bit of time here.
It's 4.5 minutes made. Summa best is a 2:04.25. His PB's a 2:09.
Alright.
Buggy Race 2 went a lot better for these guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the one that you really want to worry about not losing to. Because the boggy speed is a lot more.
Yeah. Oxen is saving time. Yeah, I think it's more like 50 seconds. It's definitely not a minute. Because he entered at 12:15 on the timer. His PB was like a 13.
Alright, well, yeah.
something.
Oxland just having a good time going for 450 here. Hopefully he can get that. He did show he did a pretty good setup for when he went for Chef P early. This is in fact DJ now? Oh yeah. Oh, he's in. And, ooh.
A little far right, but still very good.
Yeah, I was hoping that he didn't clip back into the level. That would have been devastating.
Alright, now it's Duck's turn at 450 skip, rather.
Duck opting to go for the Mumbo token after there. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, Duck, show us what you got.
He should get this.
I have all confidence that he gets this, no problem. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now we have the boring swimming section. Somebody please find Mansion Early RTA and we can remove this boring swimming section from the run.
Yeah, actually though, Mad Monster early would be like an incredible change to the route.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, smart idea.
Yeah, do not go back for that. Go just pick up an extra token somewhere else. You'll lose way less time than climbing all the way back around.
Trying to think of backups he could get. Probably the.
I
Yeah,
think there
probably
is.
the one by the pool where you do the Jinjo skip. There's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. I don't think they grabbed that in Hundo.
Yeah, the fountain.
I can't get my camera right.
Because he can't get the one in the sink because he's already the pumpkin and you have exactly the amount you need when you transform. So that's out of the question.
Yeah, and I know there is a technical way to do MMM early, but it's definitely not RTA viable.
Yeah, you do a jump off the roof and need a certain lag frame. It's
pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Where does Duck take back the lead? You know,
I expect him to save a lot of time in this next level.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gobies is probably gonna be a big point because Gobies can be like either MMM or Gobies could be it. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody.
I'm looking at Oxland's gold and it's about 45 seconds slower than Dick's for Mansion.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Then I would assume they're probably to be, well, assuming that Duck plays to his gold and Oxland doesn't have a perfect mansion, they might go even, like end up even.
Yeah, I saw that he was doing late game races with Casey and Hag.
I think that's a really smart thing to do because a lot of runners will get stuck in the early game and play a lot of the early game and never get that late game practice. So Duck definitely having the right idea to have like kind of like acceptable early and then a really strong late.
Oxland missed that egg shot somehow on the barrel. Yeah, I just see a bunch of like slightly slower strats and not so great movement from Oxland this level, so Duck should catch up quite a bit if he nails the stuff.
I mean, that's also the thing that you kind of see a lot of the times from like the runners that play any percent and a lot of the other categories versus the ones that only really focus on one. Their movement is just so much more refined for Hundo than the ones that play a lot of any percents.
It really depends. Like, if anyone dies at any level, then the entire race dynamic is changed. Like, this game is so volatile with mistakes. You never know. That's what makes it so fun to watch.
At any time.
Like, look at that. Oxland just fell off the roof because he was holding the direction too early. But luckily, he knows the good backup to beat bust through, so he's not gonna lose that much time. But with things like that, you know, race can get quite a bit closer very quickly.
Duck taking a little bit more damage there. Don't want to get grabbed by the skeleton Champa.
Oh no. That's not good. Oxland took flight, and he would have gotten it, but he didn't turn around, and he just flew up into the chandelier.
That was interesting, to say the least.
It's a hard timing window, because if you turn around before you press A, you'll just walk into the jiggy, and if you do it too late, you don't turn at all and just do what you saw there. It's a pretty precise trick. Let's see if Duck gets it right here. And he does.
Oh, nice. Did he get the Mumbo token?
Teleport. Yep.
Nice.
The token teleports to you when you do the trick.
I think
Am I
that's the
still
first
ahead?
time
No.
I think you're a little bit ahead, maybe. Slightly.
I've been pausing multiple times, trying.
I mean... Yo! Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the BK Hundo tournament. Hopefully you guys can all enjoy. Yo, what's up, Grim? Yeah, thank you,
Oxley's
Luca.
having some trouble with this pot over here. I'd say that's probably the most difficult pot, the second one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to get around the corner, and the fast strat's really hard. Doc choosing the gold feather though, which is slower, but
Oh, missing a note there. Not
perfect.
good. Oh, that limbo's really close.
Yeah, they both each missed different pots, so I'd say they went even on each other. Dick has to do something to catch up here. He's gotta really step up his game.
Well, we already know that Oxton's going to lose a little bit of time because he does need to grab an extra note somewhere. Did miss that note. Or an extra Mumbo token.
Yeah. Believe it or not, Mike, that actually is not me. It's even the timers, they're about like 22 seconds apart. I always like seeing that when people are doing timer sections in a race, you see exactly how far apart they are.
Yeah. Everything you mean about the Martin fight eating a burger fast? Damn. I couldn't
It's
tell.
shorter hair, and my hair also is not that color.
Limbo's playing really nice to Duck there, not getting in the way. Duck's already at pretty low health, so really don't want to get extra hits in.
Yeah, 2's about where you want to be, because you get a health when you kill the first Teehee in the church. And you take 2 falling down, so you can do 1 health well, which I'm assuming he's gonna do.
Ooh, that's really not good. Oh, took damage. Oh god. Yeah, I don't blame you going for the golden feather to get the health off the limbo there.
If he doesn't, he's gonna die. That
man.
really sucks.
Yeah, not getting that jiggy and jumping off early is terrible. Oh.
Yeah, and even though you can swim in that water, if you like jump into it and hit the ground, you take damage from the bottom, kind of like the sand in the moat in Gobies.
Oh,
So,
really? I didn't
yeah.
even know that existed.
Yeah, if you quick dive into the water in the moat and you quick dive too good, you can hit the bottom and you'll take damage from the sand.
That's good to know. There's a lot of weird things with like BK with that. Yeah, Luca, thank you for the raid arena. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you can enjoy. We're almost about halfway through this BK race.
Did
It's
Oxley
been
get
pretty
that
close.
extra token?
I don't think he did. I didn't catch him doing it. So he might
I was
be a
too
token
busy
down.
watching Dick mess up the Jiggy Jig skip. Oh, he did? Okay,
He
good.
did? Okay, good.
I was gonna say, if
I
he
didn't catch it.
doesn't, then he's gonna
He's-
have issues when he goes to Mumbo.
He's gonna have a rude awakening, to say the least. Yeah, clearly not opting to go for Flight Jiggy there.
Yeah, I've noticed about 4 or 5 strats that Oxland's just not doing in Mansion that Dick has been doing.
I think that's how Dick, even though like he messed up a little bit with the pool Jiggy, with the Jinjos, he still is like making his time back.
Yeah. Dude, that Limbo's just deciding to base into the organ.
I'm not sure how much time that saves Wiz. Fight for Macho.
It's like 2 seconds. with how fast people do it now.
Actually, Oxalin's sitting on a pretty nice health pool right now. Does have to kill the Teehee though. Was not fast enough to get around that. Yeah, the whole gang here.
How much health does Oxalin have?
He has 3 honeycombs right
3?
now.
Okay.
Which is like perfectly fine. Duck is sitting at 2. He'll have to kill the Teehee. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he's sneaking around the Teehee? He's good. Okay. Actually, really good movement coming out from Duck right there.
I want to see if Oxalin decides to take a hit on the hedge when going to Mumbo.
Yeah,
That is what he should do.
Yeah, that would give him more optimal health for the rest of the level. 3 is definitely a lot to be going into the well with.
I understand not wanting to be at 1 HP, not only for the well, but if you do the fast way to fall down the roof and you miss, you're dead. And you do not want to die at the end of Mansion in a race.
Yeah.
That is not fun.
Mansion, I mean, the 3 levels that are probably the most terrifying to die in have got to be Click Clock, Gobies, and Mansion. So.
Yeah, or if you die like the last round of Vile, that's terrible. We shouldn't see that.
Alright. See ya, Abby. No, I'm Vile.
Does that mean I'm Snacker?
Yeah, you get to be Snacker for today.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you get to be one of these little boys in chat. Where is it? There we go. There we go. That's hot. Oh yeah. That's nice.
Pretty standard pumpkin section from both these runners. Not
For the
seeing anything
running
out of
wall.
the ordinary. Transformations are actually underrated movement from a lot of runners. A lot of people do some weird things with the transformations.
Yeah.
I'd say the pumpkin section's probably the hardest outside of the bee stuff.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I don't know how many active runners there are in the BK community. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
There's been a lot of newer runners, I think. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of them.
There's been a new.
A lot of the old runners and higher level runners haven't been playing. Like there's been some, but there's a lot that just don't play anymore.
It's been an influx in XBLA runners. That's cool. I'm glad that Xbox is getting a little more like recognition.
56 flat. He's actually 25 seconds ahead of his PB.
Wow. Dude, he is just having the run right now.
Meanwhile, Dick is gonna be about 2.5 minutes behind his PB.
Do you want to be a BK runner? Yeah, dude. I mean, there's a lot of good resources out there to learn. And it is a really enjoyable run from what I learned of it. I haven't done it before, but I've learned parts of it. It is fun.
7 Hornet thinks Crocodile's the hardest. The movement's really weird with the chomping, so I get that. The camera is at the huts is also weird, so
Let's just like, I mean, just be honest. Nobody likes BGS. Gonna fall asleep on stream. It is kind of late. I am a little tired, but this was the best time to do this race, and I was like, you know, I don't have a job right now, so let's do it. Let's go. Your first 100% run soon? Nice, Soma. You like BGS? Yeah, but like nobody says like BGS is their favorite level. That's
no.
Nobody. That's
Oh,
a lie.
look, Oxlin getting the rare animation of Banjo's chair springing out of the floor. Shoutouts to that.
Doesn't save any time, does it?
I don't know. I've heard it does, but I don't know for sure.
No nade, that's a lie. Oxlin, It's not how you get those.
You're only allowed to say BGS is your favorite if you run something that isn't 100%.
That's fair.
Enough.
That's very fair.
Unlike, you don't run the game.
Yeah,
Nice
a
try,
lot of people like RBO. I think RBO is a very respectable first choice pick for favorite level.
Yeah, but you don't run anything else either on Link.
I mean, here's the big issues with BGS is just that